Manchester United versus the Arsenal. Whether it's been fighting for the titles or quite literally now being in mid-table, no matter what the position is, no matter what the form, this is always a massive gargantuan game. So Mikel Arteta goes head to head with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Aubameyang versus Rashford, Pogba versus Partey, and the question now really is, can Arsenal have their first party at Old Trafford since 2006? So with that being said, guys, welcome back to your boys channel. We are back again with a new predicted lineup. Man United versus Arsenal. It is a massive one. Let's get into this. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boys channel. This video has been kindly brought to you guys by OneFootball, and if you don't know what OneFootball is, then it is time to listen up. OneFootball is one of the best apps on the footballing market when it comes to keeping you guys up to date with your team news, transfer news and anything regarding your football club. And so do your boys channel a massive gargantuan favor and go down into the description and download the OneFootball app. It would be massively appreciated. Get in the comments and let me know your personal predictions and also what are your own predicted lineups. And with that being said, guys, let's get into the Babs14 El Clasico. Man United versus Arsenal, Old Trafford, we're coming. Here is my predicted lineup. Right, so as you guys can see, there is a change of the graphics. We have a brand new type of website we're using right now, so hopefully this is working perfectly fine. But yeah, here we are, lads, and as you guys can see, the formation I've gone for is a 4-3-3. I'm not gonna say it anymore. You guys know I love this formation. I don't like the back five, and even though Arsenal play a back five in the defensive phase, I have no issues with that. For me, as long as we have enough players going forwards and not players holding back, I have no issues whatsoever. But regardless to say, I want to start with a 4-3-3 and I want to go at Man United. But I also understand Man United's defense is there to be getted and we need to get there with players, and that's why the 4-3-3 is a must for me. Goalkeeper, lads, as you guys can see, it is going to be man like Burnt, and now this is a no-brainer. This is no debate. I understand that Malik Alex kept the clean sheet in the last game, which, you know what, beautiful scenes, fair play to you for that. But at the same time, Malik Alex, you're gonna have to sit on the side for man like Burnt Leno, my goalkeeper. Let's put some respect on his name. And I always say that for one specific reason, that's because I see too many Arsenal fans that are constantly just putting disrespect on my goalkeeper's name, and I am not here to hear that. He is our best goalkeeper. We have no longer Emiliano Martinez. Wake up, Arsenal fans, it's over, it's done with. And Burnt Leno for me has to start. This is a no-brainer. Moving on to the first centre-back, lads, is gonna have to be Gabriel Magalhaes, and this again is a no-brainer. I don't want to hear anything Mikel. If I don't see Gabriel start, we are going to have issues. But yeah, in terms of Gabriel Magalhaes, where do I start? This guy for me has been a standout performer for Arsenal so far this season. He has been solid defensively, he's played on the back fantastically and has a fantastic long ball in his locker as well. And as much as I hold fear because of Marcus Rashford, Gabriel Magalhaes is a physical powerhouse. He's a specimen, 6'4", pace, power. Man is kneeling at the same speed as Aguero. I kind of have a bit more confidence going into the game, a bit more trust in our centre back. Next centre back, and now this is very controversial. I'm gonna go for William Saliba. Now, I understand Arsenal fans. What do you mean Saliba, Babs? Are you mad? How can a guy who's never played a professional game for Arsenal so far get a start at OT at Old Trafford? We have not won there since 2006, Babs. You're a madman. And yes, that is right. I am a madman. Because right now, if you look at our centre-back options, Louise injured, Holding injured, and that leaves us a man like Shkodran Mustafi. And Mustafi, listen, I know that sometimes you've been good, but at the same time, I'm going there to win the game. I do not need Mustafi versus Rashford in my life. I don't need to suffer anymore, and that's for me. I am willing to risk a player who's never played a game for Arsenal in his life at Old Trafford than play Mustafi, where I know exactly what I'm going to get for. There is of course a famous quote that came from Arsene Wenger, Father Arsene, where he once said he'd rather play a younger centre back who you know is going to make mistakes, but at least he's going to learn from it. It is a learning experience. It is always going to be difficult. But for me, Mustafi on the bench, Saliba has to start. But again, lads, I understand this is a debatable topic, so lads, get in the comments and let me know your personal thoughts. Mustafi or Saliba? For me, it's always going to be man like William, the Mbappe of centre backs. Moving on to right back, lads, I think this is very simple. Man like Heki B Bellerin has to start. Again, this is very simple. I mean, look, yeah, I know we have man like Cedric Suarez, and you know what, he was decent against Dundalk, but at the same time, that was Dundalk. It was the Europa League. This is the Premier League. This is the PL. This is the EPL. This is the serious business only. And I have to say, so far this season, Hector Bellerin has been somewhat good. He's had a somewhat of a remontada. He's got forward with the effect, he's getting assist, and overall looks to be improving at least. And so for me, there's no debate to be had, but for you guys, let me know, Bellerin, Maitland-Niles, or Cedric Suarez? Get in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Then of course, in terms of left, we're going to move on. We're going to get man like KT, Tesco's finest, Kieran Tierney. Again, for me, this is practically a no-brainer. Who else are you meant to start there, big man? Kolasinac now, my guy. I do not need a bodyguard, especially at OT at Old Trafford. Kieran Tierney, for me, so far this season, has impressed, and what I saw in that game against Leicester is that he has that cross in his locker. He was providing Tesco's finest crosses into the box for Alexander Lacazette, who couldn't finish. And of course, last season he couldn't play there with injury, so I'm looking forward to seeing Kieran Tierney and how he performs against Man United's wingers, who are fast, who are rapid, and are also very tricky. But make no mistake, Tesco's finest is there as well. Kieran Tierney has to start. This is, of course, a no-brainer. Moving on to the first central midfielder, I am going to go for man like Granit Xhaka. And I understand, look, not every Arsenal fan is the biggest fan of Xhaka. Even though he's had a somewhat of a mini remontada under Arteta, he is still not the most trusted Arsenal midfielder. And I also understand Thomas Partey can play in his exact position. But then you also have to understand, Xhaka is almost Mikel Arteta's favourite midfielder. He loves Xhaka, he loves to play him, and I almost feel like he is the manager on the pitch for Arteta. And you know what, he trusts in Granit Xhaka. Now in terms of your Bob, personally, I have my reservations, and in the last game against Leicester City, I really hated his lack of ball progression. But at the same time, we know Xhaka in big games sometimes can turn up and sometimes can have a bit of a masterclass, and I am hoping to go we can see that one more time at Old Trafford. It would be massively appreciated. Granit, OT is here, let's see if you can take over. Right, moving on to the left advanced central midfielder, it has to be man like Bukayo Saka. Now listen, I understand man like Joseph will have put in a standout performance in the Europa League against Dundalk. And yes, while 3 key passes, 1 goal and 1 assist is fantastic numbers. At the same time, that is the Europa League and this is the Premier League. This is the real business. This is serious business only. And that's why my golden boy, aka Bukayo Saka, the guy who I've got on the back of the shirt, has to start. What I've seen so far in Saka is in his Arsenal career, he's progressively gotten better creatively. He's become our biggest goal threat, getting goals and assists in big games. In the last game, we saw Saka play out wide, and for me, that leaves the midfield a bit more exposed creatively. And that's why going into this game, I want to see another Bukayo Saka Blasic at OT at Old Trafford. We are coming for you. And to complete the midfield 3, I am going to put, of course, one guy and one guy only, and that is Thomas Partey. The Ghanaian excellence has arrived in Manchester. We're coming to Old Trafford, baby. Listen, in terms of Thomas Partey, so far in his Arsenal career, we've seen him play as a central midfielder, as a deep line playmaker, and yes, he is great at that role. But for me personally, we will Partey for games like this where teams are going to come onto us and we're going to like to break the press, and that's where man like Partey comes into his own element. He's a fantastic dribbler, he's powerful, he's strong. The big games are meant for Partey. And again, I don't want to see Arteta mess about with the midfield. That is the key for Arsenal if we are to get our first win since 2006. And so for me, a midfield 3 of Xhaka, Partey and Saka gives us creativity going forwards, pace, power, and most importantly, presence in that midfield. And so lads, get in the comments and let me know your personal midfield 3s. But as you guys can see on this screen, Xhaka, Partey, Saka, that is my midfield 3. Moving on to the left midfielder, this guy has to be man like Reece Nelson. Now listen up, Mikel Arteta. I understand that you love playing Aubameyang out wide, and I've been told by some Arsenal fans you think that's his best position. Now I think it's time you listen to the advice of not just me, not just myself, but Arsenal fans across the world. We need to play Aubameyang down the middle and have a proper winger instead. I think one thing Arsenal fans forget is, yes, by playing Aubameyang out wide, we're not getting that goal threat down the middle. But also what we forget is by playing Aubameyang there as striker, we're missing out on proper creativity and balance in the team. And also in Reece Nelson, what you're getting is a very direct and very good player 1v1. We saw that in that game against Dundalk. He has fantastic dribbles. He had 3 dribbles completed and he was beating his man left, right and centre, causing havoc, and it was excellence on that ball. I think what we're seeing now is a change in mentality for Reece Nelson. He understands that yes, while he's still a young player, this is his time to shine. And so Reece, for me, if you are to start this game, this is a game for you to put in a Blasic of Blasics, a top class performance, and trust me, you may just become a regular regular Arsenal starter. Moving on to the right wing, I think this is easy. It's going to have to be man Nicolas Pepe. I mean, listen, I understand William's back fully fit, and I've even seen Arteta sometimes put man like Aubameyang on the right hand side. But again, I'll say it one more time, forget about Aubameyang out wide, left, right, whatever. It is down the middle, and on right we're going to have Nicolas Pepe. We know what the Man United weakness is. It is the defence. Lindelof is nothing special, Shaw is Shaw, and Maguire is a massive fridge, and they don't have the ability to cope with these players, so we want players that can run at them and cause them havoc. And in terms of man like Nicolas Pepe, we've seen him right now score a banging goal in the Europa League, be it, but it was a top class, top corner finish, and it was almost disrespectful. Doing that on your weak foot is insane, so what we can see is the ability is there, the player is there, the presence is there. But now this is a big game, and this is a big test for Nicolas Pepe. We paid £72 million for you, my guy. These are the games we bought you for. Forget Dundalk, forget the Europa League. This is Premier League business, so Pepe, I need a big blast from you as well. And moving on to the striker, the guy to complete the team, it's obviously going to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Alexandre Lacazette sits on the bench, my guy. I'm not a guy for agendas. I am not a guy to hate on players. For me, the issue with Lacazette is this guy is missing too many chances on a consistent basis. I mean, that game against Liverpool, that 1-1, he missed it. That game against Leicester, he had so many chances to make it 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and again, he missed it. And having not seen my team win at Old Trafford in my lifetime as an Arsenal fan, I am not messing about. And the same goes for Mikel Arteta. Play Aubameyang down the middle. Arsenal fans are begging for it. We're on our knees for it. We know that is his best position. Get him close to the goal. He is our best goal threat. And let's get some goals. And let's hurt that Manchester United back four. And there you guys go. That is my final team. That is my front three. Get in the comments and let me know yours in the comments below. But all that being said, guys, of course, if you have enjoyed the video itself, make sure to go down there, drop a like in the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new. As always, get in the comments and let me know your own personal predictions. Do your boys channel a massive favor and download the OneFootball app. Follow my social media and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. That will be massively appreciated. As I've said so many times in this video, this is a big game. Man United versus Arsenal, not won at OT since 2006. It is time to get that win, and it is time to get this omen off our shoulders. Arteta is over to you and Arsenal, and I will see you guys next time with a massive video.